Dome Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I don't know why I'm gonna be on this one. A little bit disgusted, right? So let's just see where it goes. Try to keep it short, right? We got some very bad news in the world of boxing, right? I was about to chill. There's news enough to get me up to say, hey, I gotta do this. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, number one pound for pound, or arguably number one pound for pound, Vasil Lomachenko, has been risen by the WBC, that sanctioning body, to that franchise champion, right? Franchise champion. Now, you'll be like, well, what is that? Well, you're probably familiar with it because about 2 months ago, I guess it was, something around that, 2 or 3 months ago, they raised Canelo Alvarez in the middleweight division to the franchise champion, right? In the middleweight division, the WBC. And what it means is basically the dude behind you, that mandatory guy that you have to fight, the one that we really said you have to fight, you don't have to fight them no more. At franchise means you can start picking who you want to fight because you're above the law, basically. Right? And we decide there's no criteria really. It's the WBC just, oh, that one we're gonna do, and he's gonna be a franchise champion because the WBC, they picked Lomachenko now right after Canelo. And I told you guys, you can't, that Canelo stuff, well, he doesn't have to fight Charlo. Charlo is dangerous. Lomachenko, that Devin Haney guy, he's young, but he is extremely dangerous, and he wants you really bad. Right? That's what Devin Haney and Charlo have in common. They're dangerous, and they really want the guy bad. So they make him franchise. Now they don't have to fight him. Now you're gonna start seeing people say, "Well, who was David Haney? What did he do? Did he ever do something?" Right? Yeah, I'm the guy he has to fight. That's what I've done. And in Charlo, the same thing. I was the champion of the division lower. Now I'm the champion here, and I've been waiting 2 years because I've been beating the interim guys. But we make these guys higher than anything, and they don't have to fight anybody. But we have a WBC champion in the heavyweight division who's been there forever. 9 title defenses, going on the 10th. We're not thinking about making him a WBC franchise champion, which was the opportunity that was there. Remember when Dillian White keeps talking about he wants to fight, but he doesn't want to fight Ortiz. He didn't want to fight Dominic Brazil, but he wanted to fight Wilder, and they were in front of him. That's when they could have said, okay, Wilder, you're the franchise champion. You deserve it. You've been representing WBC from day one since you beat Bermain Severn. And you keep fighting for WBC and you want to be undisputed. You're a guy. And by the way, you knock everybody out. Okay, you're a franchise champion. And then we force Ortiz and Dillian White to fight Ortiz or Dominic Brazil. And then he won't have to be hollering at you all the time. A matter of fact, now you don't have to fight him. That's what we do. Matter of fact, you're the franchise champion. You don't have to fight Ortiz, Dominic Brazil. You don't have to fight Dillian White. That doesn't happen. But Canelo has to fight Charlo. He don't have to now because he's franchised. Lomachenko got to fight Devin Haney. He ain't got to because he's franchised. And that means, why we don't give these dudes the opportunity, and let me be honest with you, we don't give these brothers the opportunity to beat you. So that way we can continue to put you up higher than them on the pound for pound, and you don't have to fight them. And y'all wonder why Canelo versus Kovalev means absolutely nothing to me? This is an outrage. I haven't listened to anybody. I saw a title from one of my favorite uploaders. I'm going to listen to it in a minute and just sit back and enjoy and chill and listen to my boy, right? I just think that everybody has to come together at some point now and start really having to boycott things because it's going to be outlandish. This is going to continue. They've tried it with Canelo and seen that it works, right? That narrative, and it goes right to Lomachenko. And then when you watch stuff like that, when boxing, and you go to politics and you see what's going on with president, Republicans, stuff like that are going on, they don't care about all of these things that are going down in the name of what? Right? You know, the soccer players all throughout Europe can't go into a stadium without a banana or a Hitler thing going up. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and it keeps happening. And this is what's going to happen in boxing if you just got to simply call it out and don't support. Unfortunately, as much as we love boxing, it's becoming to be radical. Right? It's too blatant. what's going on here. There shouldn't be anybody. And that's why I was telling you when I'm looking at Demetrius Andrade in that middleweight division, I'm looking at that, I'm like, hey, no one involved is interested in the fact that we had a middleweight undisputed fight between Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. Then everyone's acting like they didn't see. Right? Now Lomachenko, this guy, now Lomachenko, man, he done beat some good people. Okay? He beat some good people. But he lost to Salido with 13 losses. Right? Walters was a little bit drained. Why you gonna bring Rigondeaux up 2 weight divisions and not meet them halfway? Right? You can't be number one pound for pound with that. You should be pound for pound, there's no doubt about it. But the number one pound for pound, he's going to be number one regardless. So now we're going to give him the franchise title. So you won't give Devin Haney an opportunity, right? Someone who you know is on that level. And Lomachenko has him with experience, so it shouldn't be that bad. But it's a dangerous fight, and that's the common denominator. We're going to raise him to franchise when it gets dangerous. Like nobody's going to see that, and no one's going to be outraged. Everyone should be outraged here. And it's starting to be ridiculous that we don't get outraged by nothing. Because it's another brother getting cheated. That's the whole point when I'm talking about BTBG. That's it. It's time to get outraged. Canelo and Kovalev, whatever with that. Franchise title with Lomachenko, he shouldn't even take that. He shouldn't even want that, man. What, man? You can do that stuff with Canelo. He wants to do that. I'm trying to be the baddest one around, in or around my division. Who else is talking? Gervonta Davis, I want him. I want the winner between Lopez and Carmody. I want to make sure to get that. I want to be undisputed somewhere. Because Crawford's not getting that. You know? Crawford should be franchised something. He should franchise something. Right? Because I've been undisputed. Right? But it's not happening. Think about it. The next one, let Golovkin win a WBC something. But he can't because he got to go to Charlo to get it. But if he did, he would be the next one to be franchised. Right? If you got 2 franchise champions and both of them have big question marks behind them, I need to see immediately a brother franchise champion. Better do a black franchise champion needs to come soon. So be calling up Deontay Wilder. If not, you're gonna fall into that Ring magazine not answering for racist emails and never get no respect ever again because we know what time it is. That's what's gonna happen. So if we're gonna have franchise champions with Canelo and Lomachenko, I need a black guy quickly. Done with sports talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.